Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content, and side hustle content. So if any of that does sound interesting to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow along on my financial journey. Today we are setting up June 2024's budget for the first 2 weeks, so the 1st through the 14th. This is the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. I get paid twice a month, on the 15th and the 1st of the month. I don't know why I said the 15th first, but the 1st and the 15th. It's not like bi-weekly, it's just twice a month. So whenever those dates fall, I get paid. And I am a full-time employee, W-2. I earn a base salary. I also earn commission because I'm in a sales role. And then also earned an end of year bonus. So you'll see on this paycheck that I did receive some commission on top of my base salary. So let's jump into it. So for my W-2, my paycheck was $2,628. Now my typical paycheck just for my base salary was $1,975. Now this is after taxes. I live in Washington State, so we don't have income tax, but it's after all taxes, it's after 401k contributions, it's off, well, I don't actually pay, I pay $0 for health, medical, dental, all of that, which is amazing. So that's after everything. And then my commission was after taxes, 401k, everything like that was $653. My commission checks get paid out in the thousands. So if you can imagine, I'm really only getting about 65% of the commission because they're taxed at a higher rate, unfortunately. And then my side hustle income. So I am a trivia host. I've talked about that many times on my channel, and I've covered quite a few shows in the last pay period, and it earned me a check of $305, again, after taxes. I don't actually contribute to my 401k through my trivia because it's just like not enough money. I'd rather have it to spend, put towards other financial goals. And then some payback. So I do expect to be receiving an insurance payback from my pet insurance and money from my roommate from utilities, and then also from myself, like my utilities account, my savings fund. I'll be pulling that back into the payback. So that should account to about $338. And then next we have savings, which is where I actually have a confession for all of you. I have gotten myself back into some credit card debt, unfortunately. I am back up, I checked it. I am with the pending transactions, as of the filming of this video, I'm at about $3,000 on my Alaska Airlines card. I've somehow been really good. I pay off the statement balance every month. So I'm not getting charged any interest, but $3,000, I'm like, oh shoot, I have an issue. Excuse my yawn. I have an issue, a major issue. I've got a spending issue. I've been buying too much stuff. I haven't been paying attention to what I've been spending it on. So I do have to pull a little bit of money from savings. I'm going to pull $296. That's very specific for a reason. And then most of my, if not all of my commission is going towards credit card debt, and we're gonna work to pay it off. So hopefully between my first paycheck in June and my second paycheck in June, I will be able to significantly decrease that credit card debt, because I really do want to max out my Roth 401k or my Roth IRA this year, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm constantly having to pay credit card debt. So my priorities, going forward, my priority number 1 is to pay off my Alaska Airlines credit card. That's where all of the debt is. So, and then 2 is my Roth IRA. And then my 3 is a reserve, which I'm not going to spell reserve right. I don't think I've talked about that on here. Hopefully I will in the future. But a reserve fund, and then 4 to my student loans. You may be asking, well, Alyssa, why aren't you paying off your student loans before your Roth IRA? And honestly, it's because, I don't know. I have thought long and hard about this, and I've just decided I'm paying more than the minimum right now towards my student loans, and I'm keeping up with the interest. I'm paying everything off. I'm making payments to the principal. but it's just not something I'm prioritizing right now. I really want to set myself up for the future because no matter what, the student loans are going to be there for a long time, and I'd rather invest my money because the return is actually just slightly higher than my interest rates. Okay, so let's add up the total inflows. We have 2628 plus 305 plus 338 plus 296 gives us $3,567. Now going down to fixed expenses, we have rent, which is $430. We have utilities, which I'm gonna keep at $75. Car insurance, so I realize I haven't been saving for my car registration that's due in July, and then my renter's insurance, so I'm kind of going to be looping that into the car insurance. So instead of $65 every paycheck, we're going to do $75. And then life insurance, because it is the first of the month, that is $22. Pet insurance, which is coming in so handy these days, is $47. Boxing gym is $55. And then student loan is $550. And then therapy is $25. We only have one session this pay period. And then my Roth, I almost thought about not contributing to my Roth this pay period because I want to prioritize paying off debt. But I think continuing with for every Monday in the pay period, we're going to do $25. So that's going to be $50. And then I do have tickets to the UW football team here in Seattle. I went to UW, and I'm on the payment plan, and it's 0 interest. Like, it doesn't cost me anything, and it's not like a firm or anything. It's through the actual ticket office, and I'm expecting to pay $125 for June and the same thing for July, and then it'll be paid off. So let's add up these. We have 430 plus 75 plus 75 plus 22 plus 47 plus 55 plus... Sorry, I thought I wasn't filming for a second, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to have to go back. Okay, so we have 55 plus 550 plus 25 plus 50 plus 125 gives us 1,454. So now we take the 3,567 minus 1,454 gives us 2,113. So 2,113 left over. So we have grocery, which I actually am going to shrink. We're going to $75, which, yeah, I think I tried to do the same for the second half of May and it didn't go so well. I actually went to the grocery store yesterday, which was Sunday. Today's Monday, which is the 3rd of June, I believe. And I've already spent like $33. I'm actually going to post a video. It's like a little bit of new content in the coming days or a week of exactly what I bought for $33 and what meals I plan to make for it as someone who just has to feed herself. So basically that leaves me with like $41 left over for the week, but that's okay. I'm very thankful. I have a very full freezer. I have meals I can make, and we're going to try to shrink that down and get rid of stuff as much as possible. And then eating out, I hope I don't have to go this high, but $60 because sometimes I just get stuck somewhere and I'm starving. Gas in car, we're budgeting $50. Investments, this is on top of the Roth up here. We're not doing anything extra. Fun and entertainment, I am going to budget $50 for this. Holiday, I am also budgeting $50. It is Father's Day, everyone. Don't forget to send your father or fatherly figure a card. Self-care, to get my nails done. I'm gonna try to honestly stretch my nails past the pay period so I can save $50, and the $50 can go on the next pay period. Or if I can make it at least one more week, which they look fine right now, then I could stretch it after like the next pay period to save $50. And then miscellaneous, we're gonna do 35. I buy the darndest of things sometimes and I wanna be protected with my budget. Travel and vacay is gonna be 0, and then pets will also be 0. So let's add that up. We have 75 plus 60 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 35 equals 370. So 2113 minus 370 is 1,743. So 1,743. Now the rule around here is that all side hustle income goes towards sinking funds. However, I'm prioritizing debt. I'm prioritizing my credit card debt. So the only things I'm saving for right now is the 2025 vacay, which every paycheck I put $35 towards. And then, like I had mentioned, I don't know if it was this video or my previous video, I am going on vacation in November. And I'm sure you're like, Osa, but you have debt. Why are you going on vacation? Because I feel like that's a very common thing to say. And it's like, you know what? I am going to be 27 soon. I have the luxury. I don't have kids. I'm not married. I do have a boyfriend, but not married. I don't have a formal spouse. Like, I want to be able to still live my life while I'm young and go experience these things before I have more and more responsibilities. And if I can pay for it and save for it and I'm not putting it on a credit card, I think that's a win. So I am going to put, even though it's not a lot, $25 towards that November vacation. So that equals $60, and we're going to take 1743 minus 60 gives us 1,683. So now my Alaska Airlines credit card and my Discover are the two places I put money, and there's nothing on the Discover. This Discover is paid off. So the entire 1,683 is going towards my Alaska Airlines credit card. And that should take a big chunk of it away. If you think about it, 3,000 minus 1,683, 3,000 minus 1,683 should leave us with 1,317 left over. And the way the billing works is actually the statement posts on the 11th of every month. And so in theory, I do have this paycheck, the one in the middle of June that I get on the 15th, and then the next one on the 1st of July. So if I need to split this up into two, I can, but I'm hoping I don't have to. I'm hoping I'll get another commission check, either this paycheck or the next paycheck or the 1st of July. And that should wipe it all out, and we can focus on putting literally what this would have been towards the Roth. So that is my motivation, is to be able to put more money towards my Roth IRA and max that out. So at the end, we should be left with $0. I'm literally gonna put my foot down on things and say, I'm not paying for that. I can't afford that. Let's find something free to do, or let's go. The weather's supposed to be getting much nicer. So it's like, let's go to the water. Let's go to the work on the park. Let's go on a hike. My boyfriend would love that. We don't need to be spending all of this money, going to these different things or eating out. He normally pays for a lot of it, and I'm so grateful for that. But I'm also is there things we could do that doesn't cost us a lot of money and we can be working towards our own financial goals? I know he has his own, which I admire about him, but I'm how do we work together? Even though we're not married, we do not have combined finances, none of that, but we can work together on our own goals and without exchanging funds, if that makes sense. So yes, June is going to be a tight month. It's actually my birthday month. I turned 27 on the 10th of June, which is really exciting, I guess. I say sarcastically, but wish me luck. Let me know what your priorities are for June. Let's keep the motivation for each other alive, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.